Tickle on the tum. Tickle on the what? Look down, there's Tickle Town. And there's the River Tom. Tickle on the tum. Oh yeah, tickle on the tum.
Earth is all this? I wonder why Dennis put all this rubbish in the middle of the shop. A couple of records here. Who's this boy? Another one, an old junk. Can't believe it.
Talking to yourself again, Ralph, eh? What's all this then?
You might well ask.
Oh, I know what it is. Danny asked me to come in and have a look at some of the stuff she found while she was spring cleaning, see if there was maybe something I could use.
Amongst this lot?
You never know. Look at Granny Gribble found in her attic. There's only a couple of strings missing.
Oh, I can fix that for you.
Great. See, there might be something here I could use for one of my inventions. Well, I hope so, because Robbie's still short of a leg. Robbie's my robot. I made him out of all the little bits and pieces that people throw away. And I've been looking out for a leg the right size for ages. Oh, here's one. Nah, it's too short. He's got to be absolutely perfect because I'm going to train him to come in the round with me and help empty the dustbins. I remember the day all this business with Robbie first started. I was new to the job and only just beginning to realise what unusual things people throw away. Dr. Dimple had just had a Christmas party, and the week after he'd thrown away all the torn bits of Christmas crackers and the burst balloons and the screwed up party hats and the stale sausage rolls. In among all this party rubbish, I found a nose. Not a real nose, one of those tops to a silver party hat. Well, I took a fancy to that nose. It looked so lifelike, I decided to keep it. Well, of course, once you've collected a nose, you start looking for something to go with it. A couple of light bulbs for eyes were the next thing I found. And 2 halves of a broken pink saucer for ears. I put them all together on the floor of the lorry and made them into a face. It looked such a cheeky little face, I really took to it. Then I found an old biscuit tin that Dora the driver had thrown out. It was just right for making a head. I glued my bits of face onto this head and started looking for a body. And that was it. Our Robbie was on the way. It took a long time, of course, finding all the right bits. I had to wait a long time before anybody threw an old television set away. I needed all the insides of that to make Robbie's insides, plus an old motor horn, bits of a record player, some Lego bricks, and the best part of a grandfather clock. But he's nearly finished now. In the back of the lorry, I've got a magic bag with all the bits and pieces I've saved that might come in useful. And the best part of the day is when I get home at night and have a good old rummage through my magic bag to see what I've collected. Last week, in my magic bag, I found a football rattle with half its handle missing, a broken alarm clock, and a rusty toasting fork. I looked at them for a bit and decided I'd make them into a cat scarer. I have a nice bit of garden, but it's always full of other people's cats, scratching my plants up. It would be nice, I thought, if I could keep all those cats away. So I got out the glue and started to work on my cat scarer. As soon as a cat went anywhere near it, this cat scarer would make a terrible rattling noise and frighten it away. Well, when it was finished, I put the cat scarer near a bush by my garden gate. Then I collected the newspaper that young Mickey Moon had just brought and went off to read it. I hadn't even reached my armchair when there was this terrible din. I could hear somebody shouting, and young Mickey Moon came flying back up my path and started banging on my door. Well, I went to the door, thinking he'd been frightened by my cat scarer going off. And I said, "It's all right, Mickey. It won't do you any harm." "It will! It will!" young Mickey yelled. "It's after me, and I daren't go through your gate." It's after you, I thought. The lad's imagining things. But I went out to have a wee look. And there was Robbie, my robot, poking his head round the garage door. I keep him in there, you see, because that's where I have my workshop. Well, I explained it all to Mickey, how I made Robbie from all the bits I found in the bins. And he went off, feeling very relieved. Then guess what happened? The cat scarer went off. What a racket. I was really pleased with it, I can tell you. And then I noticed these 2 cats, the Ginger Tom from next door and Roland Crust's Capelia, standing right next to my cat scarer, looking as interested as could be. They weren't scared at all. "Get on! Get out of it! Shoo!" I shouted, flapping my arms to the cats, you know, to get rid of them. Didn't scare them either. They just turned and gave me really bored looks. But just as they did, they caught sight of Robbie the robot, still poking his head round the garage door. Oh, that scared them all right. They shot off over the fence and away down the road and never came back again. So you see, I did invent a cat scarer after all, only it wasn't the one I'd thought. As for Robbie, well, that's nothing to what he'll be able to do when he gets his other leg.
Well, I always knew you were an inventor, but fancy you inventing a robot.
Oh, no bother to the likes of me, Ralph. Look! Look! A leg, just what I've been looking for. Good old Danny.
Oh, that's great. She really will be pleased. I'll tell her about that when she gets back from the dentist. I'll tell you what, now you've found the leg, can you help me get rid of some of this rubbish? I'm fed up with looking at it in the shop.
Certainly,
you know?
Ralph. Here's this sack to go here.
No, these are the tickle letters. These are the things the children send in. They're full of jokes and stuff.
Oh, smashing. Can I read one?
Yeah, please.
This is from Christopher from the Uplands, Gerrard's Cross, right? Buckinghamshire. There was 2 eggs in a pan of boiling water. Wah, said the first egg, it's getting hot in here. That's nothing, says the second egg. Wait till they get you outside. They bash your head in with a spoon.
Thank you, Christopher. This one's from Martin Rogers of Beaver Road School, Manchester. What's green and yellow and has 550 legs?
I give in. What's green and yellow and get 550 legs?
Well, I don't know either, but there's one crawling up your leg. Thank you very much, Martin.
From Richard Aiden of Childwall, Liverpool. You ready?
Yep.
What's yellow and stupid?
I don't know. What's yellow and stupid?
Thick custard!
Oh, God. Thank you.
Right, I've got another one here in this envelope. Zoom. From Peter Wilmot from Bowden in Cheshire. Why is a belt like a dustbin man?
I don't know. Why is a belt like a dustbin man?
They both go round and gather up the waste. That's just like me, isn't it? Dustbin man.
Dustbin man.
From Claire Milner from Clerkenwell School in London. I can make you speak like a Red Indian.
How?
Told you, didn't I?
Thank you, Claire. Well, thanks very much for helping me with the post, Bobby. I've fixed your pantry up
That's
while you were
okay.
reading the story. Actually, the rubbish
I'm
is falling
sorry,
over.
that's falling all over me here.
Yes, I'll just chuck it over there.
Oh, great.
Maybe we could do the song.
Certainly.
I like rubbish, but not the smelly kind. I like the bits and pieces of the folk leave behind. When I'm emptying the bins, I find the most amazing things, and I put them in my magic bag to make my great inventions. I want to build a robot from all the stuff I find. A battered mop or a broken clock that cause my eyes to shine. Broken plates for ease, it is my best intention. Robbie the robot, he will be my very best invention.
I like rubbish, but not the smelly kind.
I like
The bits and pieces of the folk leave behind.
when I'm emptying the bins, I find the most amazing things, and I put them in my magic bag to make my great inventions.
Well, now I've built my robot. You will be amazed at the clever things he does and his cheeky face.
Although I'm just a dustman, may I draw to your attention,
Robbie the robot, my good friend and very best invention. Oh, I like rubbish, but not the smelly kind. I like the bits and pieces of the folk leave behind.
when I'm emptying the bins, I find the most amazing things,
And I put them in my magic bag to make my great inventions. Now Robbie is my robot. He's built from this and that. He may look rather funny, but he scared away the cats. And though I must admit that wasn't my intention, nonetheless it's a little success for one of my inventions. And I like rubbish, but not the smelly kind. I love the bits and pieces all the folk leave behind. When I'm emptying the bins, I find the most amazing things.
Coming up next, Alphabet Zoo.
Oh, I like rubbish, but not the smelly kind. Oh, I like the bits and pieces all the folk leave behind. When I'm emptying the bins, I find the most amazing things, and I put them in my magic bag to help my great invention.